In this example, we have to express a power of sine or cos as angles, meaning sine n theta form or cos n theta form. So the question would be like this. Using z to the power n minus 1 by z to the power n identical to 2i sine n theta. So using z to the power n minus 1 by z to the power n is identical to 2i sine n theta. Show that sine cube theta is identical to minus 1 by 4 sine 3 theta plus 3 by 4 sine theta. Now before we begin, let's talk about one thing. For this sum, you need to know z minus 1 by z equals to 2i sine z. Now this is where you should begin. Now it's very easy to remember. All you have to do, instead of n, you're writing 1 over here. So that means they'll give you in the question z to the power n minus 1 by z to the power n. And all you have to do, put n equals to 1 and get this format. And we're going to start with this format based on the power. So here goes. The first thing to write is z minus 1 by z to the power 3. The power over here is 3. And what we have to do is we have to write this as 2i sine theta to the power 3. That means this thing to the power 3 on both sides. So this turns out to be 2 to the power 3 is 8. I to the power 3 is I to the power 3. And we have sine cubed 3. Now 8. I cubed is I times I squared, which is minus I, because I squared is minus 1. And we have sine cubed. So this is minus 8i sine cubed 3. Now we have to break down the left hand side. Of course, we have to use the binomial theorem. So this is going to be z minus 1 by z to the power 3 is z to the power 3 plus 3c1, z to the power 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 by z to the power 1 plus 3c2, z to the power 3 minus 2 is 1, minus 1 by z whole square plus minus 1 by z whole cubed. So this is going to be z to the power 3 plus 3c1 is 3. This is z square. This is minus 1 by z plus 3c2 is 3. Z to the power 1 is z. This is 1 by z squared. And minus 1 by z whole cubed is minus 1 by z cubed, which is basically minus 1 by z cubed if you multiply it with plus. So let's simplify this and bring all the similar format of z to the power n plus 1 by z to the power n together. This is z to the power 3 minus 1 by z to the power 3. So z to the power 3 minus 1 by z to the power 3. So this is together. Plus, if we take 3 common, this turns out to be z square divided by z. Let me simplify a little bit further before writing this. So this is going to be minus 3z, z squared by z is z. And we have this one as plus 3 into 1 by z. So we have this format. So we can write it as z cubed minus 1 by z cubed. If we take the minus 3 common, it would be z minus 1 by z. So this turns out to be, we know from the question, z to the power n minus 1 by z to the power n is 2i sine n theta. That means this is 2i sine 3 theta because it is z to the power 3 minus 3, and this is going to be 2i sine 1 theta because it is z to the power 1. So this turns out to be 2i sine 3 theta minus 3 to the 6i sine theta. Now we already have our right hand side, and we know that the right hand side minus 8i sine cube theta is equal to the left hand side. So we can write hence minus 8i sine cube theta is equals to 2i sine 3 theta minus 6i sine theta. First of all, if we divide both sides with I, the I disappears. So minus 8 sine cubed, when I say the I disappeared, it means it cancels off. So 2 sine 3 theta minus 6 sine theta. So if we divide this minus 8 to the other side, it becomes sine cube theta equals to minus 1 by 8 times 2 sine cube theta minus 6 sine theta, which is minus 1 by 4 sine 3 theta minus plus 6 by 8 is 3 by 4 sine theta.